Alright, welcome to turn 17. We got a lot of stuff going on. It looks like a messenger has arrived from man. Looks like Statist didn't, or not Statist, but Miklan didn't attack me. Global message. A green-fletched arrow with a note attached is left in the gate of your capital. The note reads, another castle and temple has appeared at Heavenshire. Utgard marches, and the rest of us need to help. This emergency requires all of us to play our part. As anticipated, the Jaguars are now at Ordos Grove, 67. That's good to know. Our agreement with Miklan runs its course next month, which is when we will begin raiding. If the Jaguars remain in Ordos Grove or turn against us, then that will open attacks for the rest of you to the north, the Wardens of Man. A messenger has arrived from Ulm, finally. Greetings, Midgard. We wish to share our cup with you and our drink. Sleep snugly at night. Okay, well, that's very friendly of Ulm. Miklan. A messenger has arrived from Miklan. We thought you were attacking us and mounted a defense and were intending to cut off a retreat route. We don't have any intention of going headlong into your lands. I'm going to focus my armies on Utgard. Perhaps you want to take a few provinces of his after you see me wipe a good number of his troops off the board. Okay. So he's trying to backpedal a little bit, I guess. A messenger has arrived from Statist. Greetings, giants. Is he sending the message to the wrong people? I'd rather not give out my source, but it might be a good idea to keep an eye on your borders with man. We appreciate our strong borders and will relay any further information. Okay. Let's see. A messenger has arrived from Utgard to the nation of Midgard. We are happy to accept this alliance and hopefully a coalition as other nations join. Let us put aside our differences until we have eradicated Miklan from the surface of this world, and then we shall discuss the aftermath after we have succeeded in our mission, Utgard. Okay, so research is complete. Oh, what? Oh no, I forgot to... Oh no, it went to... Oh, dang it, that was careless of me. I hope I didn't make any other mistakes. Rasputin has claimed the throne of war. That's nice. Ragnar Tyleson. Finally, we found some magic sites. Oh, good, good. We've got death income. All right. One of Chris Lighthawk's units, or crippled units, died. There was a battle in the Silver Plains. We can watch this real quick. This is just us, hopefully, stomping without casualties. These undead. Let's go, guys. Did you guys get blessed? I didn't hear the sound go off. I think I turned my volume down too low. There we go. Why can't I? Now I can't even see my mouse cursor. You guys probably see it on the screen. Yeah, there we go. I'm like blind. Okay, I did bless them. Good. All right. Anything else? Nope. Okay. And we didn't lose anything, obviously. Like I said, I think my one Vanyaral could have probably handled it, but you never know. I don't want to leave anything to RNG if I don't have to. An unexpected event in Forlorn Flowers. Yes, of course. Disease is spreading, because that's a terrible event. An unexpected event has occurred in Skatekian Steppes. Ooh, Ragnar Tyleson. Okay. I hope he doesn't die. Probably shouldn't. He's casting Iron Skin. Okay. Okay, Temper Flesh, that's good. Maybe a little redundant with Iron Skin. You really need to kill this guy now, though. Lightning Bolt should do it. Or do you just hit him with your staff? Okay, good job, Ragnar. Yeah, alright. Let's see. An unexpected event in Moss Flowers. Population... Ugh, come on. Silver Plains. Oh my god, really? What is going on? What is going on? What are these events? An unexpected event has occurred in Grey Peak. Wow, well that's a good one. I rarely ever see population increase events. That's pretty cool. An industrious clan has migrated into the area. They mine for gold, but are also making people angry with their bad ale drinking habits and boisterous demeanor. Well, that sounds appropriate for us. Great. Let's see. The construction of Palisades is complete. The construction of Palisades is complete. Suddenly, Farboat, the Einhir, appeared at our citadel. Of course, it would be Farboat, not the good one, not our good hero. So, oh, excellent. And we got this guy, Andvare. which means once I give him the air helmet, he will be able to start forging stuff. And there's Farbout, our friendly neighborhood useless Einhir commander. Let's see what else is going on. Doesn't look like anything else is really happening here. 30 Jaguar warriors. Okay. He still doesn't have anything here either. Well, oh, and he's still under siege over here? What's going on, Miklan? Whoa. Oh, there they are. Oh man, did these guys not move? The Viridian Depths has been retaken by Long Dead. We got Pythium. We did make it... Oh no, Spouts has lost this province too. People, you gotta defend your provinces, man, from the undead. So, let's see what's going on. Anything else I need to know about over here? Alright, well, we will scan about, and I think I'm going to go ahead and make my plans now, and when I return, we will go over them. Alright, I'm going to try to walk through what I'm doing this turn, and get it submitted as quickly as possible, and then do diplomacy at the end. Now, the very first thing I want to say about this turn is to remind everybody what our strategy is. Our strategy at the moment for winning the game is to take Swedjord, and do so before anybody has a chance to start sieging one of our other thrones. Now, to that end, this is why I'm having a very, very difficult time pulling the trigger on going after Miklan, because he now has 2 armies here in the ocean, and one quick errata as well that I may have said at the beginning of the video. This is now Flossy Fields is being sieged by Independence instead of Tedious Fields, so he did clear this out with some army, so there has to be an army here. And anyway, he now has these 2 sea armies. He's lost Viridian Depths, but he may be going back in here. Now, the issue is, if I go after Miklan in Relaya Depths, and if he moves one of his amphibious armies into Midgard Depths, now obviously the Tritons aren't going to do anything, but he's going to be in a position to threaten me at Moss Flowers. And if I lose Moss Flowers before this Palisades gets up, then it's going to be counterproductive. So this is my main reason for hesitating at the moment. I do have my scouts over here that I'm moving into Miklan. This is a big problem. You know, I need to have more scouts. And, you know, it's one of those things that when you start the game, you're like, make sure this time that you have scouts in every single one of your enemy's provinces. And then, you know, you start playing the game, it's like, I'll skip a scout this turn because I need the troops. And so that's what I'm suffering from right now. And so to make up for things, I am going to use a couple of my Van Jarls as scouts here to keep an eye on what happens at Witchgrove and what happens at Flossy Fields. And I'm leaving Geraldaldus here in Relaya Mercs, but I really wish I knew what the army was over here. Although he probably didn't need a very big one to liberate it any more than I did over here at Silver Plains. And so yeah, we're going to see what happens if he does a PD dump here or not. The other issue with attacking him is I've lost the element of surprise. I think, unfortunately, because he has these armies, well, in these provinces here, he knows that I have this huge amount of troops here. Okay, it's not going to be like, oh, a little, like a handful of archers. He must have like some stealth units there. Although, either way, he's got to assume that I have he can see, first of all, that I have a big army there. He may not see that it's being led by a Jarl, so he may be like, well, they must be led by a Van Jarl, and where there's one Van Jarl, there's got to be other Sacreds as well. So he probably knows that I have my largest army down here. Which means he may do a PD dump here if he has the money and if he doesn't trust me. So that's kind of the thing, is since I've lost the element of surprise here, I might as well wait one more turn and get Rasputin over there, and then consider where I'm going to mount an attack. Now, he's invited me to attack Utgard, and I'm kind of wondering, oh man, it's going to be tough, because if the more coastal provinces he gets, the less taking Relaya Mercs matters. So that's the other thing too, is we gotta be able to, we gotta cut this off. This is still a huge priority as far as hamstringing Miklan. Now, I've tried to give Miklan my best generous count on provinces, and he is now at 19 provinces, and I think I'm at 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So now it's still, he has these wealthy provinces, and he's going to be continuing to grow, whereas I am not. So that is an issue. So I don't want to say that we're even. He's ahead of me by a province, and he probably expanded faster than me too. And he's now going to be expanding into, oh, maybe he has Crow's Ambush as well. So that would be 20 for him. So yeah, we got an issue here. I don't know what to do. Still don't know why he won't take Empty Woods. What's going on there? I'm tempted to think that this army not moving was a mistake on his part, that he just forgot to move it or something, so a turn error. But maybe not. Maybe he wanted to get this army up and running and then run a coordinated attack on Midgard depths, just to not... Maybe he didn't think he could win this battle. I find that highly unlikely. I think probably... Chances are he forgot to move this army. So next turn I expect to see Miklan retaking the Viridian Depths. Even though these are undead troops, he's got his Sacreds, and his King of Rain is a, Holy 3 caster. I don't think he's got anything to worry about from this. Although I'm still glad to see it cut him off, because it means he's not getting income from this province. He can't trace income this direction. So anyway, that's what I'm expecting there, and I've got to get into the ocean as quickly as possible to try to claim what's mine. To that end, we are recruiting as many Ichthyid warriors over here as possible, and I am leaving Tylos to search for sites, to search for magic sites, and he may continue the palisade construction if necessary, but I'm going to need at least another turn of recruitment to get enough army to go into the ocean here. So, and obviously Gropol would be the one to take strategically, so that I can have a diplomatic reason to tell Miklan to back off and then go in and claim these at my leisure. But I don't think I'm going to make that one in time. Hopefully we'll at least get one of these provinces. I don't know, man. And I'm going to get ready to do some undead summoning. So let's see. Let's go ahead and explain some of our other movement. We're moving our scout Sylvius into Eternal Pastures to try to trace the movement of this army here. I definitely want to see what happens with this army. I want to see Miklan's Bless for myself, find out what commander he has in charge over there. And to that end, I'm wondering if Sylvius really shouldn't head up here. I got him moving to Barony of Art in preparation to move into Moroi Grace, but I think I ought to move him into this span and try to catch this army and see if I can assassinate its leader. Now that's going to be tantamount to declaring war, but it's what I'm going to try to do nonetheless, because we do have to fight at some point. So there you go. Again, I'm moving one of my I'm moving Garnier Blood Axe into Morai's Grace to scout and see what happens there. You will notice that Miklan's added, I think, maybe he didn't, maybe he had this much in the first place. I think he's added some local province defense. But anyway, Gordon Overkill is searching while holding on to his army. We've got more guys showing up, so this is what I have there now, and this is what I'm going to have there next turn. So we are preparing for an offense against Miklan. I am recruiting a couple more bowmen. These guys are crappy units, but, more arrows. So that's all I gotta say, more arrows. Not what I want, but anyway, we're still building a palisade here, which I want to definitely get up in time. And, obviously down here, we're still building our palisade, so in 3 months' time. And, yeah, we're just going to hang out here. I'm going to try to preach up. Well, I'm going to search with Shogar for magic sites, because we might as well do that, while these other 3 guys preach, and try to boost up my Dominion, because I want that Dominion boosted in case I do decide to attack from here with my Prophet. It'll give him a little bit of a bonus, moving from friendly Dominion. Let's see. We're moving our troops here with Vimir. That's not very many, but still. 6 Ein here are nothing to throw a bagel at. So this will I'll have next turn. And we are recruiting some more Einheers here as well, and I'm moving Burr down there. Gandorf is going to move into Cobweb Blight. Cobweb's Blight. And I might try to set a trap if Mictlan does move one of his armies adjacent here. I'm going to site search Cobweb's Blight, and I'm going to site search it because it is a wasteland, and surely we'll find something of value. And Mictlan may decide that he wants to take the bait and try to take out my Pretender. Probably he wouldn't, but let's go ahead and see what happens, okay? I do have my Pretender on retreat, so if something does happen with a random neutral army attack, I want him to go ahead and just get out of there. That would be highly annoying, you know, to have the undead attack and then have my Pretender flee when he could probably kill them. But better safe than sorry, although the other problem too is if he retreats, he might die. I don't know what the probability of that is, so I don't know, man. That's the plan. I don't know how I feel about it. You guys can let me know if you've had better or worse experiences with your Pretenders retreating from combat in a situation like this where you're next to friendly territory. We're building fortresses up everywhere. Castle upgrade, fortress upgrade, fortress upgrade. So that's where a lot of my money is going. We are recruiting some regular units here with whatever we can, and in Midgard as well. Yeah, do I want to get this chaff or not? Could I instead get another Einherjar down here? Maybe if I choke out a few more of these guys. They're really not that great at this point, so I think I want Einherjars more than anything. Yeah, I think I want to get my southern army up. Okay, so a little change of plans. I don't think having 5 extra of these herdmen is going to do anything up here in the north. We just got to focus on continuing to pump out Van Jarls, Galdermans, and Vans, and prepare our army here in the south, because if I do go to war, I would rather do it overseas. Again, as I've said many a time before, the problem is when I do this land attack, if I do it, it's all or nothing. If my army dies, the entire army dies. So it's an unlikable proposition. And yeah, anyway, I may have another strategy for trying to do war with Mictlan, and that is I may wait for him to start pushing into Utgard, and then that may be where I start to attack him, is start attacking Mictlan in provinces that were formerly belonging to Utgard, and then I can just let Utgard take those back if he can, and if not, then I'm letting Mictlan attack Utgard forces for me while I take back from him. So that's one idea I have. I feel bad about not coming in and attacking right away. I really, really want to do this. But the thing is man, I've been watching some documentaries that have gotten me disillusioned with doing anything legal. Like Wild Wild Country has made me question my stance on, like, get out the vote movements, and what was this? The Stairway is, like, disillusioned me with the justice system. And I'm just like, you know what? In history, like, there's no good guys or bad guys. That's the problem, is, like, everybody's bad. And the only thing there is winners and losers. And so it's kind of like, well, I'm not being a good person right now in this game, but in the end, like, there are no good people in war. So I'm looking at it like, okay, so I just want to try, if I can win, then I can say that I did the good thing, right? Because that seems to be the way it always pans out. So, forgive me guys for not being forgive me for not being a better ally to my allies, but I'm really just focused on how can I get my armies in a position where I can move into Swedjord as soon as I get my research ready for Fog Warriors, because I think that's what I'm going to do. Let's talk about research for a little bit. So I'm annoyed that we spent a turn in Conjuration, especially since Enchantment would be nicer. And here you can see I am diverting into Enchantment 3, since we have that great well, it's not great, but since we have that income now for Death Gems, I think I want to do this. I think I want to go ahead and get up to enchantment 3 so I can start creating revenants. I may change my mind next turn. We're not going to dig into enchantment 3 before then, so we should get conjuration finished, enchantment, and then dig into enchantment level 2, and then I'll think about whether I want to go for 3 yet or not. It would be nice. Like I said, I do have my death gems, but the thing is I could use those death gems to make skull mentors instead. So, you know, just like with my blood slave income, I've decided not to do a blood economy or not try to go into blood. Same way with death, I could try to just use skull mentors to boost everything. Maybe I really should too. I'll think about it, okay? But there is still some good stuff here in enchantment 2 even that I think I would want to have. Revive King will give me an aquatic commander, and reanimation again will help me build an undead army that can take out indies, although there may not be any indie provinces left by the time I can do anything about it. So yeah, Ragnar Tylison is moving back into Midgard, and he will be forging some death items, and we finally got the band together. Squizgar, Squigelf, Pickles the drummer, Nathan Explosion, and let's see, William Murderface, and then yeah, we just got Toki Wartooth over here off on his own, going to Angelic Reach. And let's see, any other recruitments going on? Yes, of course. I am going to get my vulvas going here as much as possible. So that's one reason why I'm kind of down on money a little bit, is even though I won't get this unit, I'm spending my 105 gold to get her. And that's because it's the recruitment points that are the limiting factor there. And we want to get another lab going probably here in Flat Plenty. So that's another thing I want to get going. I want to get a lab over here, which I'll probably build with Toki Wartooth. And yeah, then we're going to be using Gandorf to do some more forging. And the only problem with Gandorf is I don't think he can get to here in any way, shape, or form. So I need to keep my sailing profit alive for my strategy here with Swedjord to work. Otherwise, if he gets killed doing a land invasion over here, then it's going to be 7 turns before I can get another sailing commander, and that's going to be too much time, I think. Or it's time that I don't want to have to be delayed. Like, I don't want to have that time taken off the table if I can use it. So, anyway, Private Plumpkin, Plumpkit, I'm sorry, is moving into Barony of R. So I already discussed what I'm doing with my assassin. So yeah, we're just getting everybody there that we can. William Murderface is going up into Junko Flats carrying these 2 units, because why not? And we've got our Skull Mentor now on Amma. I would like to use my Skull Mentor to get guys back into the Hall of Fame, but I just don't have the logistics to move around my Skull Mentor or my Air Booster here yet, so I'm just using this for the research. I don't regret making this, because now that I have it, I have an Air 4 Mage who can forge more of these when the time comes. I am taking you guys' advice, and I'm going to go ahead and forge an Owl Quill or 2. Again, though, I really need those air gems, so that's why I'm thinking maybe instead of trying to make undead, maybe I should just go straight for the skull mentors. And yeah, I'm kind of talking myself into it the more and more I talk about it. So yeah, enchantment. Whoops. How bad do I want you? Flight is still pretty good. I'm still gonna take it. I'm still gonna take it. Getting the death spells here and flight here, I think, is still going to be worth it. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. Enchantment level 3. I'm going to take you off for now because I think that's what I'm leaning towards. All right. Yep. Anything else going on? I don't think so. I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with my diplomacy next. So yeah, it's. Oh, like I said, guys, I am really sorry about not attacking yet. It's just so difficult to decide how I'm going to do this. Can we get from here to... Yep, we can. We sure can. Alright. So yeah, I'm going to hold out here, and I'll come back once I have my diplomacy settled. All right, so let's take a look at the messages I'm sending. I'm not sending very many. I should mention also that Dad sent me an email saying that he's having an impossible time deciphering my messages. So just to let you guys know, I don't know how much longer I'll have to be able to communicate in character because I don't want to start annoying my collaborators too much with my affectations, you know? Like, I don't want to be the guy at the party imitating Steve Urkel who thinks he's really funny, but really he's just annoying everyone. But anyway, here we go. Landmen, we asks for more exchanges of informations. We tells you what's we knows. Bloodmen has armies of 30 Jaguar warriors and slaves. What you told us about earlier now's in 73. Weeze follows them with scout and then tries again for raids against Bloodmen. We tells Bloodmen we angry about war and that we just wants takes unclaimed throne next to 73 and now's we's gots to starts overs again. We has knowledge there ems no army in 104 or 122, just being's province defense. Relaya Mercs is important province to attacks because it cuts off Bloodmen sea income. Bloodmen infest our seas. Makes Norse refuge no more good place to goes. Please tells us other locations that has or not has Bloodmen army. We needs more scouts to tells us where's is safe to attacks. We still's making main army for coast defense. Olm sends us friendly message, so maybe's we trusts them after all. Alright, so some of this, obviously, I have not sent any such message to Miklan. I'm still debating that part. There may be another code of this message, but at the moment, I'm not going to send any message to Miklan whatsoever. Although maybe I should send that message. Again, guys, let me come back and think about it. If you don't see me do it, it's because I decide ultimately I'm going to not send them a message, because I'm waiting for them to give me a message about Morai's Grace. And so I would rather him think that I'm building an army up here because I want to do the Morai's Grace exchange. And I feel like if I send him a message about Drake's Rest here, that's just going to confuse the problem. So yeah, let's wait on that, even though that's what I'm going to tell Man that I'm telling Miklan. But yeah, I'm not going to do anything with Miklan just yet. And we're sending a message to Ulm. Ironmongers, Weeze is happies for good greetings. What's Kanzuse tells us about Bloodmen? We needs knows your relations with them. They's declared wars on us. What's about yous? So, again, we kind of want to know a little bit more about what Ulm is thinking. And, yeah. Like, I may come back and edit this some more, guys. We're going into the week. I'm going to go ahead and submit this turn, but depending on what kind of ideas I have while I'm at work, I may edit before the next turn processes if the other guys don't send in their turns before then. So, assuming I don't come back, then thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.